Yo, YouTube, what's crack-a-lack-a-jack-a-smackin'? It's Waffle Man for video. We're taking a look at the standings real quick. As you can see, I believe we're team number 9, and yeah, it looks like we're gonna make the playoffs if we don't lose any more games, because the Phoenix Suns, I don't think they could last that much. Looking at the East, the Cavs are on top, Hawks are second, Heat third. Could be a preview of the standings of this season coming up. And yeah, so far we're just trying to see what we could do. And look at the injuries, man. So many players are getting injured. I might have to change the sliders because also a lot of my players get injured too. I mean, we've already seen Damian Lillard injured, Myers Leonard injured, Mason Plumlee injured, Udonis Haslem has been injured. Look at Kevin Durant, he's injured for 6 to 8 weeks. Russell Westbrook's injured, Kevin Love, Klay Thompson, Spencer Hawes, even LeBron James is out for 2 to almost a month. JJ Redick, look at Russell Westbrook right there. Darren Williams, I mean, there's so many injuries when you play MyGM. It's kind of ridiculous. I mean, I don't expect this much injuries, but you know, what can you do when you're playing this game? But we're going to take a look at the upcoming free agents. I think we're going to be able to snag at least one of them. Dwight Howard has a player option for the 2015 season, has a pretty big salary. $22 million a year is going to really take a toll on my cap because I already have Damian Lillard at $24 million a year. And I'm not sure if Dwight Howard would be reasonable to pry away from the Houston Rockets. Tim Duncan is an extremely loyal guy. He probably won't leave the Spurs. And it'd be unrealistic for him to even go to another team at that age in his career. Same thing with Dwayne Wade. But Dwayne Wade is actually, you know, younger. And the Heat are in a weird situation where they don't know if they're going to keep Dwayne Wade. Maybe they want to repay Dwayne Wade for all he's done for them. I'll hold for another guy who's realistic to pry away, but we already have Mason Plumlee and Myers Leonard, so I don't know how, you know, a center and power forward could really help us in the long run. LeBron James is definitely not leaving to come to the Portland Trail Blazers. We already have a point guard, so Mike Conley's out of the question. We could be looking at Al Jefferson and Andre Drummond. Those are two realistic options right there, but if we get one of those guys, we're definitely going to have to trade either Mason Plumlee or Myers Leonard. I don't want to trade away Myers Leonard, so it might be Mason Plumlee. You know, Myers Leonard has a shot. He has some inside game. Jonas Valanciunas is there. Pau Gasol's not going to leave. Kobe Bryant could leave the Lakers. He might retire, but I think it'd be unrealistic to get Kobe Bryant on my team. But DeMar DeRozan is one guy I'm looking at. You know, the Raptors are having issues on their team, chemistry problems. Looking to get rid of DeRozan, one of the guys that's on the trade block right now in real life. And DeRozan, he's 26 years old. He might be able to play small forward for us because we already have Victor Oladipo. We could go after Brandon Jennings, get him off the bench. Rajon Rondo's definitely not going to come to this team. Bradley Beal, if we could get him up there, contract, but we'd be very small from the 1 to 3 positions because Bradley Beal would be 6'5". Harrison Barnes is another great option. I mean, look at the shooting for Harrison Barnes. Plays solid defense, has some athleticism. He's only 23 years old, and if we could find a way to get him away from the Warriors, he'd be a great option on our team. I mean, Lillard, Oladipo, Harrison Barnes, Myers Leonard, and Mason Plumlee. That's really a nice young starting lineup. And Harrison Barnes, you know what he did in the playoffs. He could be a great potential player, man, along with Victor Oladipo. Along with Lillard in the future, a lot of young talent on his team could even be even better. So looking at this, we still got T. Ross down there, Zach LaVine. But all these rookies have either team options or, you know, they're restricted, so it's going to be more harder to get them. Now looking at the All-Star voting, of course, Kevin Durant, best player in the West on top. John Wall, probably best point guard in the East. LeBron James, best point guard in the small forward in the East, is clearly on top. But I think we're going to be simming until the All-Star game. And yeah, we're gonna see how we do during this time period, but I think we're gonna sim up to the Lakers game right there for now, and just see how it goes. I mean, I'm not really trying to win a lot of games, but look at this. Udonis Haslem just gets injured again. Oh, actually, does he come back from injury? I think, yeah, he just came back from injury, so we're gonna put his minutes back to normal. Lower Noah Vonleh's minutes because he's getting a lot of minutes there, and yeah. Look at the GM trust. The trust in the GM always goes up, man. After everything you do, after every move you make, it just always goes up. Now, look at Myers Leonard getting injured now. You see the injuries, man. There's just so many injuries. I feel like I'm not even working them that hard, but it just either they're prone to injury and, you know, they're really injury prone, or I don't know, maybe I gotta change those sliders. But Look at the trust keep going up again. After every single move you make in the freaking injury or rotations, the trust always goes up. And I'm not gonna really be making any trades, so I'm just gonna continue the simulation. But the Wizards are gonna call me, hit me up with an offer, try to pry away Noah Vonleh. Look at Noah Vonleh, 3.5-star ratings. They're offering Jared Dudley and a 2016 first round pick. First of all, I don't want any pick next year because they're not gonna work for me. But I mean, Noah Vonleh though, I mean, I don't think I'm getting anything good from this offer, man. I'm giving up the 2015 Kings pick, which I think is going to be way more valuable than their pick for next year. And when you look at Noah Vonleh on the trade block, you could get so much. I mean, you could get Jared Sullinger, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist straight up, Rudy Gobert, I mean, Kyle O'Quinn, Lou Williams, and and look at this, Nikola Vucevic. If I trade Noah Vonleh and Mason Plumlee, I mean, these trades are ridiculous, man. I mean, Noah Vonleh must have something special in him because look at that, the 2016 is a 15 first round pick from the Sixers. Oh my goodness, man. But I'm probably not going to trade Noah Vonleh. And look at this, the Denver Nuggets are hitting me up, so I'm going to accept their call. And they're trying to get Damian Lillard for Ty Lawson and Wilson Chandler. That is a horrible trade. I mean, this trade doesn't even make any sense. I mean, am I trying to unload cap here? Because Ty Lawson still has a contract, Wilson Chandler still has a contract, I believe, so I'm going to decline that trade. That trade makes no sense to me unless I'm trying to get like someone big in free agency, which I'm really not. I'm trying to get someone like DeMar DeRozan, maybe Al Jefferson, Al Horford. Those are the guys I'm looking at in free agency. Realistic targets, not the big name targets that the other teams like to go for. But looking at these things, Karl Anthony Towns, D'Angelo Russell, Kristaps Porzingis, Frank Kaminsky, all the rookies that are projected to do well are on the top 5. Defensive Player of the Year, Most Improved Player, Klay Thompson's on there, which is surprising me because Klay Thompson's already improved to his potential. But yeah, I think we're gonna sim all these festivities right now and just play the All-Star game because we don't want to play the Rising Stars Challenge, the 3-point challenge, and the dunk contest. And look at the Celtics, they're trying to trade me Isaiah Thomas, good point guard, and David Lee for Damian Lillard. But I can't do that either, man. I'm not gonna trade Damian Lillard. I'm surprised I'm getting all these offers, and yet all these offers don't include any picks. How are you gonna try to trade for that guy and not get any picks? But anyways, YouTube, stay tuned for the next episode. Like, and I'm out. Peace.